up? It's Papa Swole with episode 342. It's a bearded fucking panda. Look at this beard. Look at this fucking panda face. What you know about that shit? What you know about this panda face? Fuck your couch. I would shit on your fucking couch if I was there. Poop. Poop on your couch. Bearded panda don't care about no man. Except these sick fucking days. It's Papa Swolio, the bearded panda. I'm here for your Sunday fun day. I'm here for you. What you looking at? Punk ass bitch. Why so serious? Joker panda. Well, I'm here, so make sure you share the broadcast. Make sure you hashtag DailySwole Club to see the bearded fucking panda live on Sunday fun day on the Daily Swole. Only here on the Daily Swole. This is the only place that we do bearded panda. Ain't it now? Whoa, panda with the glasses.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Panda shades. All right, it's gone. Welcome, everyone, to episode 352. Thank you for liking and sharing the broadcast. Thank you for joining me here. Let's get this Sunday Fun Day started. It's pouring like fucking crazy outside. Rainy Sunday. Rainy Sunday. Rainy. Welcome, everyone, to episode 352 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular podcast in the realm, obviously, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 352 live on Facebook every day at 12 noon Eastern Time. Thanks for watching these episodes on YouTube and also catching the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. Just check out Swolenormous, Instagram stories, hell, Snapchat, everywhere that you have thumbs that you can type in shit, put in Swolenormous, and you'll find the sick fucking gains. So it's episode 352, and we're on our summer series, just pounding away at the concept that summer is coming. It's like reverse Game of Thrones. You know, the gains are coming. It's coming, people. It's coming. Whether you like it or not, the warm weather months are coming. Now, if you are in Florida, you're in South Florida, like Papa Swolio, it's hot all the time for the most part. So it's going to be even hotter. It's going to be even hotter. It wasn't May and then June. We got those summer holidays coming up, 4th of July, all that summer shit. So you're going to be going to the beach, taking your shirt off, doing yard work, playing with the kids, going to the gym, just hanging out. You know, you're going to have those sleeveless shirts. You're wearing your shorts again. The spring is here. Spring, summer, fitness, gotta look good, right? So if you're already not in the flow of things, now is beyond time to get ready for all of this. But if you're just starting now is as good a time as ever. It's not a resolution thing. It's a let's do it now. Let's get healthy now for the rest of our life type of thing. So a couple things that are coming up. Remember, I said yesterday, I've been saying on my Instagram stories for a while, that the spotlight video, the next spotlight video, awesome, called Talking Does Nothing, is going to be launched right here on the Facebook page after the Daily Swole. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and share that. That's going to be fucking huge. It's a great motivational little clip, and it'll get you doing rather than running your mouth. Carbohydrates. Talk about carbohydrates being not the enemy, but cutting carbohydrates and why that might be a good idea for you for summer. One of the things with macro ingredients, when we talk about macros, we talk about protein, carbs, and fat. So when we're talking about protein, carbs, and fat, those are the macronutrients, and the reason why they're called macro is because you're getting calories from them. Calories mean energy. You're getting energy. You're getting energy that your body can use to maintain body temperature. This is really what your body does. Cells give off energy. Cells give off heat. All the body processes give off heat. Your body creates heat. And when you think about it, a room temperature, like what's room temperature? 73 degrees, whatever, or 77. Room temperature, right? Your body is about 98 degrees. So where is this 98 degrees coming from? It's coming from your body. It's coming from the energy that your body is burning. That's why cryo baths are good. That's why cold showers are good, because it helps keep your cells regenerating longer, stronger, reducing the risk of injury, healing injury, reducing inflammation. hormone levels. Cold is great. Cold is great for the body. It helps balance the body out. Of course, in like limited doses, you don't want to get hypothermia. So when we talk about carbohydrates and energy, carbohydrates are very interesting because carbohydrates, sugar, glycogen, glucose, that is the most usable form of energy for the body. The body loves using glucose for energy. However, it also likes using fat. Protein is the macronutrient that is least effective for your body to generate energy from. And the way your body will generate energy from protein is called gluconeogenesis, where your body actually takes amino acids that it breaks down from the protein and takes those amino acids and creates glucose from them. So it's like your body has protein. Think about this. Your body has protein, and I'm going somewhere with this. Why take protein, break it down, and then rebuild and create glucose for energy when your body can just get glucose from carbs, where it just goes right to glucose and your body can use it? That's why your body likes carbohydrates more than protein for energy. Doesn't mean it can't create energy from protein. It always does. All the time during the day, your body is always creating some kind of energy from protein, but dominantly it's going to be getting. Why create energy when your body can get energy? Does that make sense? Why would your body create energy if it can just get the energy? Okay, so that's why carbohydrates are easier for your body to process. That's why your body prefers that, because it has them. It breaks it down, digests it, has it. Your body gets protein, breaks down, use it for other things too, and then, let me create some energy from it. It's just more work, so your body is less likely to do it. That's another reason why the ketosis diet are utilizing for example, fats for energy, and ketones and that type of dieting is effective because your body can get readily usable energy that gets just absorbed straight into the liver, gets utilized right away by the body. So it's, but your body has to shift into that style of eating and that style of processing nutrients. So that's a whole different conversation. However, carbohydrates do a couple things. Carbohydrates bring water. When you're consuming carbohydrates, largely, you get a couple things. You get that insulin roller coaster, which can be bad for storing extra body fat, and you also get the retention of water. When you're eating carbohydrates, you store a lot more water. This is the reason why when you do these low carb diets, you start cutting carbohydrates, you lean out, but you also get flat. You notice that when you get flat, your muscles get flat because you are cutting carbohydrates, so your body is less saturated with glycogen in the muscle tissue, and you get this kind of flat feeling, you lose strength, and it's less satisfying, right? So when you're cutting carbohydrates, your body is less satisfied. It's not as happy because you can't get as full off protein. You can eat protein all the time, you're still gonna be hungry because protein, for one, isn't super satisfying by itself, and it's also not easily used for energy. So your body is looking for more energy. So your body doesn't get as satiated from protein as it does from carbohydrates and fat. So when you initially cut carbohydrates, you'll flush out water. You'll flush out water. And the problem with doing a low carb, high protein diet is that protein takes about 7 times the amount of water to process than carbohydrates. So you get a double whammy, you get that double-edged sword. This is why it's bad to do a high protein diet, is when you cut carbohydrates, you flush out water. Water goes with the carbs. But then you're eating more protein, which demands 7 times the amount of water of carbohydrates to process and to utilize for metabolism. So unless you're drinking a shit ton of extra water, you can stress the kidneys, you can stress your system a lot, and it makes it much less effective. That is why, if you're planning on shedding a little water weight and trying to balance out your diet and lean out a little bit, the best move is you can up your protein a little bit, cut the carbohydrates, and what I do is I cut the carbohydrates and I increase the fat to balance out for the satisfaction levels, for the energy, and for the caloric deficit that I'm balancing out because I'm not trying to lose too much size. So instead of cutting the carbs completely and going crazy with protein, cut the carbs a little bit and just balance it out by raising the fat. We're talking healthy fats, avocado, coconut oil, MCT oil, healthy sources of, depends on what your beliefs are. You could do things like grass-fed butter and, animal fats from grass-fed sources. I mean, that depends on your own personal views, but healthy nuts if you're not allergic to them. And I say that a lot because a lot of you eat things that you're allergic to, that you have intolerances. And I can't stress enough that just because when you eat something, you're not running to the fucking toilet shitting your brains out, doesn't mean that you're tolerant of it. You can be causing a lot of cellular inflammation that doesn't cause you to have the shits. So you'll notice when you start eating the foods that are right for you, when you go off that track, when you start, bacon fat's great. I eat bacon. So when you start going off that track of what foods are right for you, all of a sudden you eat something different and you'll feel bloated, you feel puffy, you'll feel sluggish, you'll feel the difference, and your stool will change, like your shit quality will change, like literally. literally. And we need to have an episode on poop. I swear, I know it's funny, but we do, because you can tell a lot from how you're going to the bathroom, your regularity, the consistency, and it'll tell you a lot about your diet. I think a lot of you might have misconceptions about what that means. Like, you're getting information all the time from your body, but a lot of times we just flush that information down the toilet, literally. Like, you literally go and you flush. You don't think too much about it, whereas that could be telling you what is really going on with your body and if your body is processing the nutrients correctly. So cutting carbohydrates will flush water, it will tighten you up a little bit, but if you cut carbs too much, you're gonna get very flat. And you'll see a lot of bodybuilders and things like that that will cut carbs, you go low carb for the diet, low carb this, shred, and then what happens is they're on anabolic steroids. That's why they still look full and pumped before competition. But even a natural competition, you'll carb cut and then you'll like saturate right before the show, and you'll get pumped up without storing extra body fat or retaining extra water. So they get that pump, but they're eating like candy backstage before they go on stage, so they feel that pump. And you'll know when you have more carbohydrates in your diet, you'll feel more pumped, more full, but you also could retain more water. So it goes in combination with the other things we talked about in the last couple episodes. Drinking more water, if you cut carbs a little bit, increase the fat, so you balance that out, and make sure that you're keeping an eye on things like water intake, not going too high with the protein. Remember, you don't really need much more than like a gram per pound of body weight if you're training intensely. You really don't need to go 2 grams per pound of body weight or anything absolutely ridiculous like that, unless you're like a professional bodybuilder and you really need that because you're taking anabolics that speeds up the recovery process and speeds up protein synthesis and muscle growth and all that stuff. Did you paint the wall or just a different spot? I didn't paint the wall. No, different spot. But a lot of things are going to change because there's going to be some new things coming to the brand. Oh, so those of you that are following, make sure, because we're wrapping up today's episode. So remember, Daily Swole Club, get a one-on-one with Papa Swolio. So like and share the broadcast and use the hashtag Daily Swole Club. Also, spotlight video coming right after this episode. Stay tuned. I will be posting it right here on the main page, and you guys are going to love it. So share the living shit out of it. When I post a new spotlight video, talking does nothing. And stay tuned for a new branch, launching a new branch. And those of you that are going to see stuff floating around on Facebook, make sure, trust me, doing a lot of pre-orders today for it. It's an amazing new leg of Swolenormous. So a huge move. This is something that's been on the back burner since the entire brand was launched last year, and this is something that everyone is going to, this is going to take fitness, this is going to take interaction, this is going to take everything that we talk about here to the next level. So trust me, when you see it, don't wait, don't hesitate, you're going to love it. It's going to be absolutely sick, and it's just the beginning. So that introductory offer is going to be amazing. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. You'll see it, I guarantee it. And stay tuned for all the stuff after. Daily Swole Club, let's check it out. Watch your fat and you don't care. Yeah, that was a hard-hitting video. And people love that shit. So Daily Swole Club, remember, Daily Swole Club, if you're here, make sure you watch this episode, make sure you stay to the end, and if you win the Daily Swole Club, you have to message me, message my Facebook page. I'm not going to come after you. If you win, make sure you message me to set up your time. Otherwise, you missed out. You got to message me the same day, because if it's not, it's probably going to get lost in the shuffle. I get a billion messages. I get zillions. Because Papa Swolio is so motherfucking popular. So popular. Carbs are life. Who rolling through you? Daily Swole. We're not doing Daily Swole Club anymore? Jose Leonardo Gonzalez. Jose, my brother. Jose Leonardo Gonzalez. Congratulations. Today's Daily Swole Club. Make sure float some thumbs up. Say yay, Jose. Everyone say yay, Jose. Yay, Jose Leonardo Gonzalez, JLG. Congratulations. Flex some biceps, float some thumbs, say congratulations, Jose. Make sure, Jose, that you message me so I can get you on that one-on-one. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 352 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular podcast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Everest and K2 flexing on you. Hope you enjoyed every single one of these knowledge nukes. Wait 5 to 10 minutes after the episode to come out of your fallout shelter. If you liked getting absolutely rammed by Papa Swolio knowledge, make sure you check out all the videos here on Facebook. Make sure you watch on YouTube and listen to the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. Remember, here every day at 12 noon Eastern time. And also check me out, follow me through the day on Instagram stories and Snapchat. And make sure you hit me up on IG stories, dropping a lot of nukes there all the time. Peace out. Stay tuned for that spotlight video. Gonna drop it right now. Laters.